Hello friends, welcome back to YouTube channel. You are here with me, Ethan, and yes, another video. Within the space of 2 days, I'm going to try and get more out, more content produced. I've changed where my microphone is sitting just to make sure that you guys can hear me this time. For some reason, I had my microphone away over here, and it just, when I listened back to it myself, I was like, even I struggling to hear myself, so I'll try and put like subtitles in as well, for those that may be struggling to hear what I'm saying. But in this video, I wanted to give you guys another 5 bands that I would recommend you listen to. Um, I do this to my friend Kai. I give them a band each week, and I go maybe send a song to them and let them listen to it, and then they give me feedback. So hopefully, this is 5 bands that you've maybe not listened to, or you've not listened to in a long time, or if it's just a new experience. I always welcome feedback, and we can discuss it, and we'll see how things go from there. So the first band I want to talk about is actually Sting and the Police, or the Police, because Sting went on to do his own work. Everybody probably knows, or at least heard, Every Breath You Take, but that is not the song I would be recommending you listen to first. The song that I would recommend that you listen to from the Police is Don't Stand So Close to Me. Don't Stand So Close to Me is just, I can't describe it without actual giving you like a sample of it, and I'm not going to play a sample here to get in case I get copyrighted, but the music, like the instrumental parts, perfect. A lot of the Police songs are really good anyway, but this one to me stands out as one of the best. So the second band I want to recommend is the Kinks. I never really listened to the Kinks until I think it was around about mid 2000s, where I was introduced to Waterloo Sunset and Lola. Lola's actually the Kinks song that I am going to be recommending. I think it's just one of the more upbeat ones, and is like the classic kind of Kinks vibe to it. Essentially, you guys would need to listen to it just to experience how beautiful it is. I think it was released in 1970 or 1971. I would have to confirm that. Let me go do that real quick. Yes, 1970, Lola was released, and that is my recommendation for the Kinks. Obviously, if you do enjoy the band, give it a couple of their other songs a listen because they're really good as well. The third band I want to recommend is Blondie. Now, Blondie, I'm pretty sure my dad can probably talk about Deborah Harry and Blondie for a lifetime. I really like Blondie. A lot of their 70s to early 80s stuff was really good. And the song I would recommend that you start with is Picture This or Denise, because those two always for me go back to back. They've got a few other ones, don't get me wrong, that really stand out, but those two to me, just, they're on another level of like, tap your foot, go like this, and you're like, that's it. That is it. I'm in the feel. So, yeah. Third band, Blondie. Alright, fourth band I want to recommend is actually probably a more common one due to CSI. CSI Miami, CSI, the original, used all the songs, and it's The Who. Now, The Who song that I am going to recommend is Armenia in the Sky. Or, hold on, let me get the proper title. I'll quickly go search that real quick. Okay, apologies. It's called Armenia City in the Sky, and that is by The Who, one of my favourite songs from The Who. I'm terrible when it comes to song titles. Do you guys ever get that when you're like, I can never remember the song title, but I can always remember the lyrics and the artist? Yeah, for some reason, a lot of The Who songs, I just seem to remember the song, how it goes, but then always forget the title. So, yeah, before I get like too sidetracked, Armenia City in the Sky by The Who, top notch. Okay, and the fifth band I want to recommend is probably um one of the more influential bands to me, music wise, when I studied music, and that is going to be T Rex. Mark Bolan, glam rock, kicking off the glam rock along with Ziggy Stardust. So the song I'm going to recommend from T-Rex is going to be Hot Love. You know, you just get that song and you're like, it sits in the back of your head and you're like, that is so catchy. You know, you could just go like that. I know my dad would probably recommend Ride a White Swan. That's also a good one. In fact, the Electric Warrior album by T-Rex is so good. So yeah, I recommend Hot Love, but there are so many to choose from when it comes to T-Rex.